man? We are back in black in the building. Shout out to everybody out there at the corporate plantation doing what they need to do to survive. Man. We back. Man, we back in black in the building. Shout out to everybody out there. Shout out to my brother Dave, no compromise, my brother James, Young Blood, Shawnee, Philly in the building, stand up, Erica, Florida in the building, stand up. Everybody out here, my siblings, Louis Hedgelow, Tom Show, Mariah, my cousin. Everybody out there, man, Vegas in the building, stand up. Shout out to the homegirls, Latanya, Miss Tanya, my homegirl Jerica, Melina. Just these are people that I have conversations with. So shout out to everybody out there that's making it do what it do, making a way out of no way at the corporate plantation. Thank you for joining the No I Don't Know TV or podcast, whatever the fuck you want to call it. The Clown Sucks Free since 2003. Let's get it. Man. We are back. We have a great topic. Anti-black schools are real. Because I think that a lot of people seem to feel like it's not real. No, it is real. And this happens every day. And we got a story. So we're going to get right into it. Yes. We are going to get right into it. Let's get it right now. We're going to turn this music off. And I just want y'all to listen to this in its entirety, then I will give you my take on it. So let's go. Let's get it.
Student facing a felony charge this morning.
This is after calling a black female student the N-word, then attacking her. We do want to show you some of the video of that moment of what.
And this is a white, cowardly, white supremacist fighting a black woman. And why I'm irritated is where are the other students at jumping in and like, bro, you can't do that. And then where are the see, this is what I mean by ain't nobody gonna help you fight this. Where are all the other racial groups at? Where are the people at? And where are the teachers at? And why would they allow this to happen?
We have blurred though some of the violence. This is in the Shawnee Mission East hallways. You can hear people screaming, throwing punches. Students tell us they have been frustrated as the district responds and are planning to voice their concerns.
KCTV5's Nathan Brennan is live from Shawnee Mission East this morning. Nathan, about 100 students protested this earlier.
Fuck a protest. Fuck that. You don't let no sister get beat like that. Or she was holding her own, though, but nah,
The week. They're not done making their voices heard.
Absolutely, Bill. Very disturbing video that you just saw there on your screen. 100 students this past Monday holding a walkout here at Shawnee Mission East, but that's not all. They're going to be holding another protest tonight here at Shawnee Mission East. That's going to be at 5:30. But I want you guys to go ahead and take a look here on your screen. So there are some repercussions after this situation. The Johnson County District Attorney's Office confirming the 15-year-old male is charged with unlawfully, feloniously, and knowingly causing great bodily harm to another person.
That's a hate crime. But I digress.
Disfigurement of another person. The alleged crime is a level 4 felony. Hearing has been scheduled for December 6th. Meanwhile, students are hoping these peaceful protests will lead to accountability and change.
The main thing, we don't want to, I guess, not feel safe if he comes back. And if that's a possibility, we don't want to not feel safe.
And guys, this is affecting students across the entire district. So Shawnee Mission South is going to have their own protest later this morning at 11 o'clock. Like we mentioned earlier, Shawnee Mission East, there's going to be a second protest at 5:30. Again, these students coming together, showing support for someone who has already been attacked, but then also asking for that change from the district. Reporting live, Nathan Brennan, KCTV5 News.
All right, thanks for that update, Nathan.
Wow.
Hey guys, we are giving out a ton of these.
No. All right, let's cut the music back on. Now that y'all have seen that, this is exactly why we need a specific agenda for foundational Black Americans. And I'm going to repeat it. For all you that's out there still talking about ski, go Kamala, go Joe Biden, I don't want to hear that shit. Because again, you have a dominant society male attacking a female. If we flipped it around and a black 15-year-old male was attacking a dominant society female, he'd be under the prison. He'd get life in prison. But y'all want to sit up here and vote for 94 Crime Bill Joe and ski-eat Kamala Harris, who only come around when they want your vote. They don't have a specific agenda for foundational black Americans. They don't intend on giving you no agenda. They just want to make Donald Trump the boogeyman. This is what I mean. You are not safe when you leave your home. Still, in the United States of America Incorporated. This is why this is no diss or no slight or no, we're not trying to talk crazy about immigrants or other racial groups, but if you didn't build this country for free and you didn't receive a payment and you come over here, I don't want to hear that I came over to this country with $1. Go back to your country with $1. I don't want to hear that right now, because we're under attack in the United States of America Incorporated and ain't not near other racial group standing up for us. That's why foundational black Americans created hip hop, and everybody else wants a stake in it, but don't nobody want none of the fucking problems. Everybody want the glory, but nobody want the problems. He's like, well, what does that mean, Warren? If we created hip hop was created out of struggle for foundational black Americans, and we're still in this fight and in this struggle. I don't see no other racial group saying, man, that's fucked up how everybody doing black folk, man. That shit ain't cool. And it's old already. Black folk have been in this country for 500 years, building it for free, still fighting, never fled, never went somewhere else, stayed here, and we still getting treated like second-class citizens, as Dr. Claude Anderson so eloquently pointed out, being a permanent underclass. So, if that dominant society student had the gall to attack a female foundational black American with no repercussions, just imagine what could happen the next time. This is why we gotta wake up, man. It's not a game. We gotta be on our business, be on your square, stand with each other in public and disagree with each other in private, and have those unwarranted conversations without being emotional and get to the facts. And you say, why are you saying all this? I'm saying this is because this shit is happening every fucking day. Every day. Every fucking day. Here, let me see. Let's see if we can get some more video. I'm just gonna see if we can get some more video.
But first here at 6,
we're gonna see if we get some more video, because I want to see what different perspectives have to say. So let's do it. Let's see.
Violent racist incident at Shawnee Mission East leads to criminal charges.
I like that. Violent racist incident. We got to keep that in there.
But first here at 6, a violent racist incident at Shawnee Mission East leads to criminal charges, a student walkout, and conversations about race.
I'm kind of scared to go back because
That's right. You are a victim of racism, white supremacy. So when he called you a nigga, he called you a victim of racism, white supremacy, according to Neely Fuller Jr., and you are in fear for your life. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are in fear for your life, because they always want to put that violent fucking history on black folk. You're in fear for your life. So let's rewind it. I like how this young sister started it off.
About race.
I'm kind of scared to go back because I don't know what to look forward to.
What did I just tell y'all? You don't know what this man gonna do. If this kid is allowed to come back to school, he come there and shoot up the whole damn school. The school district supposed to be like, I'm sorry, but your kid is expelled from here. He can't be calling black people niggas and then think we're gonna allow him back in this campus. We gotta protect the integrity of the school and protect the children.
2 weeks ago, a male student hurled a racial slur at a female student in the hallway of the school. That's when a fight ensued between the two. And in the last hour, KSHP 41 News sat down exclusively with the female victim, Brianna Brown, and her mother.
Shout out to Brianna Brown, and she's a hero. Look, she is more of a, man, she's a hero. She's a hero. And she commits to beating his motherfucking ass. And I give her props. Let's hear what this sister got to say.
The thought in my head was either I protect myself or I run away from it, or I get beat up and I don't know what else to do. So I chose to stand up for myself.
It really hurt my heart and made me mad. It hurt my heart for my daughter because I didn't want her to ever have to go through that.
Now on Monday, students organized a walkout against racism. And just this afternoon, the male student was charged with aggravated battery.
KSHB 41 News reporter.
And it should have been a hate crime. Dave from No Compromise, James Youngblood, oh yeah, come on, man. That's a hate crime. That's a fucking hate crime. So you mean to tell me if I'm black and I'm at a school, right, and let's just say there's a sprinkle, of there's a sprinkle of a little bit of the dominant society. Let's just use our white Jewish brothers and sisters for a second. Let's say I'm at a school with a Jewish brother or sister and we have a disagreement and I held something anti-Semitic. They'd kick me out of the fucking school and it'd be considered a hate crime. Am I right or am I wrong?
Delaspore has been following this story and is bringing us the latest details.
November 15th at Shawnee Mission East High School. Video obtained by KSHB 41 shows a white male student yell racial slurs at a black female student. A physical fight followed, with the female student suffering a broken nose. According to students who witnessed it, it started after Brown confronted a separate student about using racial slurs. Moments later, as everyone walked away, the white male student yelled more racial slurs. That's when the two moved towards each other and the fight started. Monday, students participated in a walkout in support of the female, expressing their frustrations with the district. KSHB 41 contacted the district. In a statement, a spokesperson said the district is saddened by the incident, but cannot comment on punishment, adding, quote, "While we cannot share specific information about the incident or the district's response, we do want to reassure the community that we take proactive measures to create a safe, educational environment where every student feels a sense of belonging." In Kansas City, Leslie Delasport, KSHB 41 News.
Wow. Wow. Now that's what, look, let me tell y'all something. You gotta get that sister props. She stood up for herself. Shout out to that sister. She stood up for herself. But now it needs to be taken to a whole nother level. And y'all know what I mean. Cause that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. When are we gonna understand that if we don't protect what matters most, nobody else will? As this dominant society brother told me, he said, "Hey, Warren, man, let me tell you something. If you don't have a plan for yourself, somebody's got a plan for you." And I told him that is the realest shit I've ever heard somebody say. And if we don't have a plan for ourselves, somebody's gonna have a plan for us. Let's stop this four-wall effect bullshit and let's come together and solve problems. Let's stop being so emotional about shit that don't matter. And let's start being emotional about shit that does matter. And we definitely need to stop with the fucking fighting each other and shit. That's why they get off doing that. See, that white kid been saying that, and his parents probably been feeling that way. So now he's just taking it to a whole nother level. Our job, you know what our job is to do? Our job is, oh, you want to put your hands on sisters, huh? Okay. All right. We get it, and we know what to do. That was a public lynching, except that sister defended herself. And he broke that sister's nose, and we sitting up here marching. Fuck that marching and whining and repeating and getting in good trouble. Fuck a good trouble. No. Motherfuckers need to be up there. Y'all know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers need to be up there waiting. Oh, so that's what we doing, huh? That's what we doing. Where the fathers at? It don't matter if that sister don't have no father, no dad in her life, or a male in her life. Where the fuck are the men at around in Kansas City around there be like, hey, that happened where? Well, okay, well, we'll be waiting on the parents. We need to have a conversation. Because we don't appreciate that, homie. Straight up. So people can understand. That's one thing I'll say about LA. Pull some shit like that in LA. Matter of fact, pull some shit like that in Las Vegas and see how far you get doing some sucker shit like that. Yeah, you got the wrong one, because that sister defended herself. And I'm so sick of that shit, man. I'm so sick of motherfuckers protesting all that. And, yeah, fuck a protest. That ain't gonna do nothing. That kid gonna redo it, but he gonna do it to the wrong motherfucker. That's the problem. Our kids are being affected by this shit. Pass the information down. Motherfuckers, and if you ain't suffered from no racism or no white supremacy, or you think you ain't suffered, start reading these fucking books so you can understand what it is. I'm talking about FBA folk. Because some FBA, if they ain't went through no racism, it don't bother them. No, well, guess what? It's a team sport. So if it's affecting me, my nigga, it's gonna affect you too. Your ass up, start reading these goddamn books and understanding what the fuck. You are a victim of racism and white supremacy. And if they not trying to establish no system of justice, then guess what? You're gonna keep being a victim. Like I said, if that was a black male and it was a white dominant society person, maybe of Jewish descent, and you said some anti-Semitic shit, guess what? You expelled from the school. You're expelled from the school. But when it come to us, a motherfucker can say nigga, 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 put his hands on a female and all this other sucker shit, and then we just gotta ride with it and wait for the school district to discipline. No, sometimes motherfuckers gotta take matters to their own hand. Yeah, I'm not liking that shit, and I'm just not liking all. This is what I mean. I would fucking take that shit and send it right to Kamala Harris. So what y'all plan on doing about this across the country? Ski. Since you want to be Greek fraternity with sisters, what you plan on doing? That was a black female that got assaulted by a white supremacist. So Kamala Harris, where the fuck are you? I'm very interested to know where the fuck you at. Where the fuck are all these fucking people at that voted for her? She's a sister. Well, it's a sister that just got racially profiled, got into a racial incident, was experiencing racial slurs being held and yelled at her, and then got her hands, then the motherfucker put his hands on her, broke her fucking nose. Where are the fucking females that voted for Kamala Harris? Put Kamala Harris on blast. Y'all should take this story and send it to her and say, what do you plan on doing about this? Since you're a person of color, why is that okay? And don't be giving me the, oh, well, y'all say, nigga, I don't want to hear none of that sucker shit. That's the problem. We always giving these politicians outs. No, I'm not giving you no out. That's why, motherfucker, I can't wait till a Democrat motherfucker coming to my door talking about you gonna vote. I'm gonna be like, vote for what? So Joe Biden can lock up a whole nother 1.5 million, 2 million black folk while he letting illegal immigrants come over here? And I'm not just talking about the Latino community, because they want to tag them like they the only ones sneaking over here, as if the Haitians and the Dominicans, the Puerto Ricans, and everybody else ain't trying to sneak over here and shit. These motherfuckers sneaking over here like they Ninja Turtles, just coming up out of the goddamn sewers and shit. Well, where you come from? Oh man, I've been in this country. Well, how long? Well, probably like about 10 years. 10 years? Oh, you an immigrant. But motherfucker don't even want to do something about a sister getting her nose broke at school because motherfucker want to call her nigga, 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 and all this other shit. Man, I don't like that shit. That's what I mean. But then motherfucker turn around and tell you to vote for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Yeah, this, vote for the devil, you know, versus the devil, you don't know. How about you just don't vote at all until motherfucker has a specific agenda for black folk? And I'm talking about foundational black Americans. I'm not talking about Dominicans and Puerto Ricans and Cubans and everybody else. And there's no diss to y'all, but this Afro-Latino shit don't fly with me. I'm talking about foundational black Americans. I'm talking about descendants of the slaves that built this country for free without repayment. I'm not talking about people that came over here in fucking 1960 and shit. I mean, fuck all that. According to Dr. Claude Anderson, you are a freeloader. You're here for unearned benefits. So, no, I can't even get food stamps. Man, groceries so goddamn high. A bag of Ruffles is $10. I can't even get Cheetos. Hey, let me get the Cheetos. $7.99. $7.99? Then the nigga you can't get food stamps. This is some shit I'm talking about. Motherfucker can't even get food stamps. Like, hey man, you know what I'm saying? I can use extra $300, $400 worth of food stamps. Oh yeah, you make too much money. So I don't make enough money to really take care of myself the way I want and handle business the way I want. right? But I make enough money where you don't want to give me no motherfucking free food after my ancestors that built this country for free without repayment. Now, what kind of sucker shit is that? So I don't want to hear that shit. Why motherfuckers come over here and give me that, oh, my parents came over here with $1. And you know what I tell them? And they should have turned around with that $1 and rebuilt the country where they came from. And motherfuckers be like, why you say that? Well, because you're here for unearned benefits. I can't go to another country and live off their resources and talk shit about the people who built the country for free. Motherfuckers be thinking that we just make, oh, you guys have built the country. Okay, then who the fuck else did? The Native Americans? Because I don't hear them talk about slaves. Oh, we enslaved the Native Americans to make them build the railroads and make them. Last time I checked, where's a Native American as Booker T. Washington or Frederick Douglass or Benjamin Banneker or John Horse who built the bridges? Like, stop. This shit was going on as imaginary. This is some major shit. I mean, it's so many goddamn sovereigns in the world, it's almost pathetic. They would literally want you to be like, hey man, this steak, is it real? Nah, it's fake. But it tastes good. Yeah, but it's fake. Then why we eating it? Yeah, because, ignorance is bliss. Like, what kind of shit is that? Kids get beat up, kids getting called niggas, all this other shit. And then here come Colin Harris and all these Democratic motherfuckers talking about, oh man, vote for us. For what? You ain't want to talk to Ice Cube. And you notice now they're fucking losing traction. Donald Trump is going to emerge as the president again. They fucking know it. And now they up here trying to use scare tactics. Oh, you better vote because, Donald Trump. I'll be like, so tell me what you know about Donald Trump. And motherfuckers be like, well, I know you're racist. Okay, so Joe Biden is a racist too. So besides that, what else do you know about him? Well, he's a billionaire. Okay, so what does that have to do with you? Well, because, black folk ain't got no money. Exactly. So what does that have to do with you? Well, he racist. Yeah, you already said that. But Joe Biden is racist too. So what's the difference? Tell me what's the difference. Well, because, you can't just waste your vote because our ancestors died. And then I go into a whole spiel of, yeah, and Harriet Tubman and them. Harriet Tubman's probably turned her grave watching niggas wake up in the morning talking about they want to be a bitch today. And they want to put on the dress, all this other sucker shit. Harriet Tubman probably like, oh Lord Jesus, you mean a nigga almost died 1,000 times trying to free niggas from the bondage of the dominant society for our offspring to wake up in the morning talking about I want to put on mascara and a dress and be a bitch? Like, what kind of shit is that? Do you think Denmark Vesey and them is like, oh yeah, that's cool, I'm glad that they doing that? No, they like, nigga, we didn't even have time to be talking about we identify as a bitch or some shit like that. We gotta be worried about getting fucking whooped and raped and robbed and lynched. Man, I'm gonna say this right now and I'm gonna leave it alone. Man, FBA, we got too much time on our hands, man. Y'all got too much time on their hands. Y'all too much following the bullshit program that they running. And I get it. That's why I put the sign up with, this shit. Some of the shit they saying, stop acting white. My character has no color. You're half black, so you're only half offended. That's true. Motherfuckers will say shit like that. But the reason why I put that up is I want y'all to read those statements and I want y'all to understand that what they're writing on, my thumbnail, when you look at it, look at what these posters say. Please don't stare at me during the slavery unit. I am not the voice of all black people. Because they do that shit. They start talking about slavery and then all of a sudden, motherfucker, everybody want to look at the black people. Like, man, what kind of shit is that? It's just some of the shit that I see, I just be like, this shit is amazing. Motherfucker tell me, man, your ancestors died to vote. I say, yeah, but they didn't die. So motherfuckers wake up in the morning time and be like, hey, y'all, what's up, Warren? Man, man, do you got heels and some stockings? What for? You trying to get your girl something? Nah, man, I'm trying to see if the heels fit me. Because I want to get me a pair and give me some stockings and shit. And you know what I'm saying? And give me a thong, all that shit. Nigga, why? Oh, because I feel like a bitch today. Nigga, I know Harriet Tubman and them is like, oh my Lord Jesus, what the fuck is going on? They gotta be doing that shit. They have to. Don't tell me that they're not. They have to be doing that shit. Because that don't even make sense to me. This motherfucker just wake up in the morning like, how's that work? I go to sleep, I'm Warren, then I wake up and I'm Warrena or some shit like that. Like, hey, y'all, man, get the fuck out of here. And then motherfuckers get mad at me, man, you can't say that. Yes, I can. Because that's what you're telling me. You're telling me that they died so I can vote, right? Well, I'm telling you, you think they died so I can wake up and fucking want to I want to be a motherfucking cheater today. Like, what kind of imaginary matrix bullshit that this generation got going on? Motherfucker, Please do not come up to me with that bullshit talking about, oh, I identify as a non-TV binary or some sucker shit that they just make up anything. They make up anything. Like I said before, just make up anything. Hey man, what's happening, my nigga? Hey man, I don't identify as a nigga. What you identify as? A white person. Okay, well we gonna see when it comes credit report time and when it come to police when they come. We gonna see how white you are then, motherfucker. When redlining and gentrification take over, we gonna see how much white you identify as. Like, motherfuckers just make up anything. And then motherfuckers be trying to pull that shit. I be looking at they motherfuckers' asses upside their head. Not because I'm mad or I have hate, but I just be like, so this is what our ancestors died for. So which did they die for? They died for us to vote, or they died for motherfuckers to wake up and put on wigs and dresses and all this other shit, mascara and shit. I just be like, man, like some of this shit is unreal. I just don't, like, what I'm saying is, I don't understand what are we doing as a people. We have to make up our mind of which way we're gonna move. We're so dysfunctional and have scatterbrain. Scatterbrain. I'm talking about just scatterbrain. We all over the place. 1 minute it's our mental health, next minute, oh, yeah, I need some mascara. It's like, damn, what? Like, man, what the fuck is going on? That's all I'm saying. We gotta be on the same page. And as Nelly Fuller Jr. says, be on code. We not on code. That's why Dominant Society kids come in here and try to beat the shit out of a sister and break her nose, because they know we not on code. We not organized. As you watch everybody else want to be like us. You notice, if you go watch that clip, you ain't see not narrate. See, all these racial groups want to do fucking TikToks and jump and dance and sing and do all the hip hop dances and shit. But while the sister is fucking defending her life in front of all those other fucking students, that near fucking student in that school, all those other racial groups, none of them jumped in. So what does that tell you about praising motherfuckers that participate in our culture but don't fucking protect us and stand up with us when we need these motherfuckers the most? I'm fucking done. God damn with this bullshit, man. Sister in here fighting this boy. And ain't no other students around, ain't nobody with a moral compass, because they don't give a fuck. They just want to do your fucking culture and get views and likes on TikTok and all these other fucking streaming platforms and social media platforms. And they gonna go home to their fucking middle class or upper class families while black folk is up here cheering their asses on and they broke, robbed, pillaged, gentrified, redlined, and then we just go back to home like it's normal. Better fucking wake up. I suggest everybody that's fucking listening to this podcast, go watch The Matrix. Just go watch the first one. Watch the first one before you watch anything else. And he's going to explain to you what the Matrix is, how it works, what it does. You need to go watch the movie, because a lot of us are in this shit because our kids are in it. Because our kids be feeling like, oh, you know what? I don't identify as that. Nigga, you better identify as black, though. You better ask Elijah McClain. You better ask all these fucking black, FBA black folk who has been killed, murdered, lynched, you know what I'm saying, by the race soldiers. But y'all sitting up here, look, we got to get on code, man. We're disaggregate, man, and we don't have intrinsic value in who we are, and that's why other people use our culture for their benefit, and then when they done, they put it on the shelf like it's a pair of Jordans. Okay, I'm done. I don't want to do it no more. That's why motherfuckers come in doing hip hop and R&B, and then when they done, they doing their music, which is really our music in the first fucking place. They just do it because they know, oh, I can get more clout doing their shit than doing our shit, and then once they get the clout that they need, they going about their way. Look at that football player, Kelsey. And he wanted to date his sister because he knew it was going to bring some fucking notoriety to who he is as a football player. Oh, white dude dating his sister. Shit, once he got that notoriety, all right, nigga, bitch, you the fuck up out of here. I'm going to go back and date who the fuck I want to date. And y'all motherfuckers better stop all that sucker shit. Because real motherfuckers is like Paul Wall. They love the culture. They not never letting the culture go. And you don't never hear no sucker shit about Paul Wall. He got a sister as a wife. You don't ever hear no sucker shit, no race play, no cosplay, no none of that sucker shit. Because that sister he with don't play that shit, and he don't play that shit. I remember I watched the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan do a speech, and he started shaking everybody's hand. And I was like, is that Paul Wall in there? That motherfucker Paul Wall is right there listening. And I was like, okay, I see you. You know what I'm saying? And I respect that, because you don't see Paul Wall doing it for the clout and all this other shit, man. Paul Wall is Paul Wall. That's what we need. Not the motherfuckers up here, sitting up here watching the sister get her ass whooped by a dominant society male. And they ain't doing shit, but then they'll go home and do a TikTok video to some hip hop. I'm sick of that shit. I'm sick of watching it on motherfucking YouTube and Instagram, all that sucker shit. Why don't y'all do a TikTok about racism, white supremacy, and establishing a system of justice and getting the fuck up out my face with sucker shit? Man, I'm done. Guilty, nigga. Peace.